What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something. You burned the mush again? Not this time, no. Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for. Well, thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did. Oh, you heard? Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line. I guess I just needed to do it. Put myself through something extreme, like shock therapy. And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah, about that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said. You know what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, technically speaking, I did physically abuse you. Oh yeah, that. Now that was mean. Oh, come on. You survived. Barely, but yeah. I can even say it brought me to my senses. Anyway, we're good now, right? No. Not quite. Seriously? Yeah, there's something I owe you. Oh? What is it? Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said? Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. 'Cause we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother. Of course, we're gonna make it. We have each other's backs, and that's all that matters. Brother, you know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it. Why's that? I hate sentimental flicks. Yeah. Me too. Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but truth is, I knew what was going on. I just kept lying to myself. Yes, Maxwell did order me to delete files, and I did it without questioning, feeling good about myself and the grand vision for humanity I was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, now I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again, no questions. It was easier not to know. But those rumors about why Project Ela was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time. Oh, I feel so bad about it now.
Man, that's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We'd better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
That sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Later. Oh, crap. Damn it. Oh, crap. Now we're talking. Oops. Happens. Kidding me? Now we're talking. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yo. Nice one, man. I definitely need the
Come
practice.
find me when you have a moment. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, what's on your mind?
I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved, materializing the interval and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
Well, well, well. Glad I could finally teach you something. What's so interesting?
This planet, its close relationship to the interval. It's one thing that everything here is connected to the presence of rubidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Like what?
It's too early to speculate, but I have some theories, and I believe I could prove them. I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument. And I don't understand it myself, but this time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it. I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
Remember those superconductive polymers? Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
Sounds intriguing. You've got my attention.
I'm not ready to discuss the details just yet, but I promise to share everything I found after I come back. The whole excursion shouldn't take me longer than a day.
Still, what if you got lost? The radiation will kill you if you don't come back on time.
I won't get lost. Don't worry. So, about those polymers?
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just please don't postpone it forever. I know this planet hasn't revealed all its secrets yet, and leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever, or however long I get.
Okay, I've got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project.
You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Go and check it out then.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
I'm worried. Does the technician know what he's doing? An experienced doctor like me would know better than to inhale sleeping gas.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
What's on your mind? There's bad news. The scientist hasn't come back for the night. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah. Nothing good. Damn it, Jan. He's gone. We have to find the strength to carry on without him.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Hey, you're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this, so elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
Jan, we need to discuss something. Getting a little cramped in our storage, Jan. So, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Not a bad sight, is it?
It's incredible. Is that water?
Yes, I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now.
But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface?
That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
You wanted to... Yeah. So... No. I mean... Have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean? What are you planning to do with your life, Jan? I don't know, man. Things are gonna change. See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight, do you? Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway? Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolski. The real Jan Dolski. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know? And according to you, the fair outcome would be not being reduced to the role of somebody else's alter. But this is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolski? What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. Fine. Show me your perspective then. Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want. With Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own alter? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. Huh. Maybe it is where I belong. You have Lena and I have my alters. Maybe they're my family. Hey, there you go. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands. some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist?
It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles.
And neither did I.
Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity.
Wow. You already thought of a catchy name.
The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet.
And then what?
I don't know.
Progress even further?
Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next.
Yeah. When you unfold that vision before me, I think I'd want to stay and see it too.
Well, you can't. You have a mission to complete. They're waiting for you back home. Earth is waiting for Rapidium. But it's different for me. Nobody will miss me. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home, my destiny?
You always were fascinated by this place.
Yes. But don't worry, I wouldn't forget about you and your mission. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on.
So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon.
You live through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong? Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone. Your passion for this discovery is, surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death? And the risk of going mad? Yes, when you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And, for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission. I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first. Thank you. You've been priceless from the very start of this mission. But I don't have the right to stand between you and your dream. When we're all set for evacuation, you can go. Thank you. Well, let's not waste any more time then. So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind. We did it. You have all you need, Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis. Fate. You've come, didn't we? You wanted to talk? Yeah. So, no. What?
damn it. No way. Fuck. Yes. Yes. I got this. There we go. Not bad, man. Not bad.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Awesome. Another movie.
Freeze! Both of you!
Whoa.
Trust me, Greg. You gotta take him out. No, it's me, man. Trust me, I'm the real me. How can I tell? Just ask me something that you know the real me would know. What's your name? Your full name? Peter Randolph Thompson.
Wait, your middle name's Randolph?
Yes. Okay, you gotta ask something that you would also know.
Right. Where did we first meet?
on the train, seat 7B. And then 2 stops later, we figured out that there was a bomb in car 6, right? And then we dismantled the bomb by figuring out that the conductor was embezzling money.
Yeah, that could have been in my file. How old are you? 34. Shoot, that could be in your file.
Do you mind? I'm sitting here too.
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Come on, that's not fair for either of us. Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
This is just really hard. I feel really put on the spot right now to come up with good questions. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on?
Is that a conversation we had? It's not one that I remember.
No, but I feel like I'd have a good idea what you would say.
So it's just like a fresh hypothetical? I guess I'd buy a new house for my mom.
Ha! Caught you, fake Pete. I feel like you would say new Ferrari.
No, a Ferrari would depreciate in value too quickly. House for mom's a good answer. Thank you.
Don't help him. You should want me to catch him in a discrepancy.
That's just a bad question. That's not even a discrepancy. I don't want to win by cheating. I want to win because I like prove to you that I'm the real me. That's how I'd want to do it too. Yeah, makes sense, right? It is just like uncanny. Like even the hair's the same. Do you have the? Did they do the stain on your jacket? Yeah.
Shut up, 2 Pete's. Quick, what's your favorite M&M color?
Red, blue.
Mine's green. What does that tell us? Okay, let's try this. We've worked together for years, right? So what are some of my weaknesses as a partner?
On the spot thinking. Quick problem solving.
And some strengths?
You're very. Just ask about a concrete thing, not like an opinion or future planning.
Sorry, it's a heavy piece of machinery. It just kind of tires my arm out.
Ask about a fact that you and I both know.
How many states are there in the United States of America?
And that everyone else wouldn't also immediately know.
This is really hard. I can't think of anything, okay? Well, what if you ask me questions? Yeah, you ask me something that you think only I would know, and then you give your answer, and we see if they match.
Okay, what drink did we share at the ambassador's wedding?
Don't remember.
What's the entry code to our safe house?
No idea.
Okay, well, so now I'm questioning if you're even the real Greg.
I'm the real Greg. I'm just a little bad at retaining trivia, I'm realizing right now.
The code to our safe house is not trivia, dude.
Yeah, but it's just still, you get it.
Wait, no, he's right. It's not. That's not trivia. He's not asking you that because he knows he can prove that he knows it. He's asking you that in hopes that you yourself will reveal it. Because that's the piece of information that his team is after. That's the imposter, Pete. Oh, thank God. How'd you know?
Anyone who's worked with me for years would know I'd have an impossible task tracking that logic. I got lost immediately.
Good one.
You haven't changed a bit, Greg.
Damn it.
Imposter! I have changed a bit. Went through that whole yoga phase, used to be a bit of a cusser, cleaned that up. Wait, I only get 1 round of guessing? Doesn't seem fair. Would have asked better questions if I knew that. But, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bless you.
Tam miałam przyjdzie właśnie do GTA, do Simsów. Musimy Motherlodu dodać jeszcze.
O,
Dobrze, że już mamy same śmieszne bagiety.
bardzo wesoły. Uważaj. Nie oglądaj się.
W tej kapsule, co umiera.
To jest załoga, która zmagła w kapsułach. Analizowałem sobie nagrania.
Mam rewkę. Do animacji oczu.
Będzie sequel?
Może?
Muli. This is Boris. Hello.
Hello.
What is Your favorite video game genre or genre combination?
RPG.
RPGs with adventure.
The Souls-like games.
RPGs.
JRPGs? It's a whole variety. I don't have a preference. Whatever is interesting. I think I'm going to go for immersive sims.
I don't have a favorite type.
APGs.
First-person shooters, FPS. I like to shoot people.
RPGs. RPGs, definitely.
Tomek loves RPGs and Souls-like.
Screensaver.
Alright.
The age of digitalism, networks, and super strong computers. Here we have a designer that is embracing the analog way of working.
Actually, it's a level designer, so it makes less sense.
What are you working on?
I am analyzing the gameplay and judging why the people are not following my beautiful levels. And the people, everybody is going there with the anomalies. No one is taking the path up that is totally safe. And everybody is dying there. I don't know why.
This is Tomek. Hello, Tomek.
Hi.
What's your life decision that you thought about the most?
I thought about getting married. Is this a good decision or not? But it was a very good decision. Quitting my studies.
Left my job and quit my relationship, moved to the Warsaw and start to work on the alters.
Should I leave my hometown?
What I should eat today?
It's coming to Poland and start working here.
I've got such a blackout in front of the camera.
Yeah, this happens a lot. No worry, we're gonna cut this.
Moved to Poland. Decided to try game dev. It was very hard, but now I'm here.
Giving up on my ex.
Leaving the university and moving to Warsaw to start a career in game dev.
Oh god. Skip that one.
Siema! Kogo tutaj przywiało? W jakim celu tutaj przybyłeś dzisiaj?
Dzisiaj na ogrywki altersowe i na imprezę, tak, naszą letnią, coroczną imprezę bitową.
Jarasz się na dzisiejszy dzień, na imprę i na embargo zniesione i w ogóle na ogrywkę?
No tak. Ja się
Jak tam? Jesteś podekscytowany na dzisiejszy dzionek?
Czemu miałbym być?
No nie wiem, ogrywki, embarga, imprezy, coś tam, może chociaż jedna z tych rzeczy cię interesuje.
A kogo kochasz?
Bo to jest po prostu inteligentny, bo ma cel, ma wizję i konsekwentnie do niej dąży. To jest zdecydowanie intelektualiści z wizją.
Michalina?
To w sumie jest taka dobra mąska, po prostu można jej kind of polegać.
Nie no, mój oczywiście do animowania ulubiony to potangist, to po prostu on cały czas płacze.
Ta praca jest samą przyjemnością, a żeby w życiu odnosić przyjemności, to należy się nie skupiać na wyborach, tylko iść z prądem, tak jak świat nas kieruje. Go with the flow. Dzięki temu zostaniesz QA.
Cool.
What are you working on in the Alters?
I'm a game writer.
Right? And what do you do exactly?
I write all the weird words that the Jan and his alters are saying.
Kurde.
Zajebiste.
Słagiński.
Czekaj, ale to jeszcze się zapnij i zablokuj się w kolejderze.
Wow.
Nie,
Wyklipuj. Musisz teraz przez
w krześle się robi.
windą wylecieć z budynku.
Ej, jak się dają? Zatapiają się.
Tak, już z nich nie wstałem.
What's your role in the project?
I am a senior technical artist. I double as VFX artist.
He's lying, he's a sorcerer. He's doing his dark sorcery with the shaders. He's the only person who understands what's going on in there.
It's the Japanese translation.
The Japanese.
Tell her about the crunch.
Yeah, so here's crunch, but in Japanese it means long hour forced labor. So it sounds like in a concentration camp. Because we don't have such a word, crunch, because we are crunching all the time. We don't recognize it.
It's just work.
Yeah,
It's just work. We can put like one is work and the other one is European work. And it's when they are not, when they are working just 8 hours.
Yeah.
Zachowuj się naturalnie.
Bardzo lubię, kiedy masz sprawy do
Do you have any message for the players?
Please feel the agony of the game and the joy as well.
Don't mess up your save files, guys.
Guys, please listen to our game and play with the best possible headphones.
Never buy golden shotguns.
Get good.
Get good or better.
Make sure you have a great time playing.
Take it easy and call your friends.
The United States government used public funds to fund underground bunkers full of cheese.
The adrenaline is finally wearing off. So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind. We did it. You have all you need, Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis. Fate. You've come a long way from being the guy who said only success is worth anything. Didn't we both come a long way? I underestimated you. I don't blame you. I underestimated myself, too. I might have added a brick to that wall, playing the smart ass, while in fact I was trying to prove something to you. In the end, we're more alike than we seem. We just put on different masks to protect ourselves. Well, I'm taking off my mask now. I can admit that I'm a little scared. But most of all, curious. That's what science should always be about, right?
Right.
Goodbye, my friend. My alter.
Goodbye, man. Hope you find whatever you're looking for.
Part of it, I already have.
Getting a little cramped in our storage, Jan. Want me to take a look there? Need me to do this? Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this? So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man? We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh? Probably. Unless I introduce you as my long-lost twin. Yeah, right. It's been a ride, huh? Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother. Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride. What can I say? It was an honor. Meeting you made me realize how fragile and unpredictable a man's fate can be. Thanks for inspiring me to be more brave in the future. It's good to know that I have it in me. You sure do. All right. Let's head for the unknown. Again. Thanks for sticking. So, this is it, huh? Real life awaits. You excited? Excited? Terrified? Everything at once. But whatever happens, I know the bond between people can overcome the most improbable obstacles. So you don't have to worry about our friendship. I'm not worried. Take care out there. The world is your oyster. I won't let ourselves down. All right, yep. Did you think about... So, I did. And I still do. What... I've given it some thought. And I realized that my path lies with the other. So, wow. I honestly don't know. Don't say anything. I'm doing it. That is the so. I guess. Okay. I won't. Good luck, man.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare
Maybe. But I have some questions I'd like to ask you before we proceed with this plan.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Huh. Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
What about your part of the deal? You never said anything about the rescue team being an armed squadron.
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, but I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is and the corporation will protect its assets with whatever Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just laying down the situation. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. Do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolski, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
This is it. I'm on my own. Thanks for a good beginning and being a home for me. For us.
Jan Dolski? This is the Ally Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello.
You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolski. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
All I can say is that I'm a man of many talents.
Humble and honest. I like that. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied corp assets. Okay, let's get that Rapidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolski, did you have a cat that climbed into a Rapidium arc or anything?
Cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here.
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than... the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dolski, but you need to cooperate.
No. It's all in your hands right now. The Rapidium needs to get back to Earth. If there's anything wrong with that arc, I'm sure Ally Corp experts can take care of it. But it would break my heart if we were to lose such a big part of the cargo just because of some readings we don't understand.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Sorry. For a moment there, I forgot how important this mission was.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. They'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
Here goes nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Oh, please, can you focus on more important assets than Dolski's own life? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. Hope Lucas takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. Choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Nobody. Good news on the food front, as another Rapidium food factory has been announced to open next month. This time not by a big corporation, but a small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone. It's the first time a company from outside the Big Six has taken Rapidium from research to production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
Having these smaller companies who got their share of Rapidium entering the market is great news. Let's remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry. I'm sure more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run, Rapidium-grown food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey there.
Lena. Hey.
I'm on my way to your place. Are you ready for a big day?
I've been stuck in these four walls for almost 2 months. I'm excited to go anywhere, even if it's my own trial. Thanks for finding the time to take me there.
It's nothing. I'm just glad I can help in any way. It must be confusing testifying as someone you're not.
Yeah, it is confusing. Funny, but it almost feels like walking in the shoes of a total stranger. But it's good to know I can share my secret with you, and that I have your support.
Any news from the morning hearings?
Yeah, my lawyer told me that Lucas Pena testified.
And how'd it go?
He's delighted. Lucas testified that Jan's erratic behavior could have been caused by manipulative instructions from Maxwell. And, amazingly, he took the blow for me. For the other me. Said Jan had nothing to do with hijacking the ship. It was all on him, Lucas. Guess he didn't want to drag me down with him.
Oh, that's great, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should have kept him out of this. But it all happened so fast, I had to make decisions without really knowing what they meant. My lawyer said Peña didn't have any regrets, but he's gonna face some serious criminal charges.
And how are you feeling? All set to take the stand and give your testimony?
As long as you're by my side, I'm ready for anything.
Good. Then I hope you've been rehearsing what Ally Corp wants you to say. No mention of who you are, or the real Jan, and the other ones who got away. Nothing. You shouldn't jeopardize their safety.
Yeah, I get it. Hard, but necessary.
Just stick to the version recommended by the Ally Corp lawyers, and you can count on leniency.
I know. The prosecutor will respect our understanding and request a minimal sentence.
Yes. That's what they promised you, right?
You believe their promises?
It's not about believing them or not. You have no other choice. You tried to steal their assets. I'm sorry, but that's how it looks. It's a good thing they were so consumed with salvaging Rapidium from that ship. Otherwise, they wouldn't turn a blind eye about the rest of the cargo getting away. If you don't play along, they can pin so much on you. But I know Agatha. I know why she desperately wants to keep her trial low-key. All she cares about is the Rapidium spin and share prices. So, don't overthink it. Just take the damn deal.
12 to 18 months home confinement. That's what my lawyer said. If I take it. Not that long, huh?
No, not long at all. It's not that hard. You, Jan Dolski, were out there all alone, suffering from prolonged solitude, radiation, constant fear of dying. That's why you behaved irrationally when the rescue team got to you. And you don't remember why you hijacked the ship and ran away. You weren't yourself.
Very funny.
I'm serious. You need to plead temporary insanity, like your lawyer advised.
Yeah, I know. I was unable to appreciate the nature of my wrongful acts, and I'm happy that Ally Corp tracked me down and offered me mental support. See? I did my homework.
Yeah, now you need to deliver, okay? You need to do it for the sake of the others out there. Ally Corp promised not to seek them out actively.
It's not the others you care so much about, but him, right? You'll never stop caring for him even though he let you go.
He sacrificed himself for the sake of whatever he had in his mind. How can I not give a shit about that?
No, you're right. Of course, I'm sorry. Stupid jealousy.
Jan cared for you too, you know? All of you. So, it's just about basic decency.
You're right. I owe it to them. You did your thing by disabling that implant tracking system, but I guess it's not enough for Ally Corp.
It's not. If they set their minds on something, they're bound to achieve it one way or another. And since they fired me, you no longer have a friend on the inside.
I know.
Right. I'm outside your building. Just need to find a parking spot.
Good luck with that.
It's not such a bad neighborhood.
You think?
For home arrest.
Right.
Bingo. Found it. You can come down. Don't forget your ID.
I won't. Lena,
Yeah?
I really appreciate this. I do.
I know.
I get how crazy this must be for you. It's crazy for me too. But I love you.
Right. Just give me time, okay?
Of course. Looks like I'll have a lot of that. I'll see you in a minute.
Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said. In quantum state,
now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I've been roaming with no guiding light, but I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. If I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide.
Why were we even arguing? It's so stupid. So, big problem is tell us. Take care. What me? Thanks. It's good. Yes. All right. Thanks. Real. You explore. See. I'm not taking. All right. Yep. So. I've given. So. I don't. So. Okay. Good luck.
Jan, did you put...
Everything.
I know...
You do?
Do you?
What about you?
But I... And now I... What in this take...
Are you...
I'm... If the... Because the... What? I'm...
So, this is it. Hello. You made it.
We hear that? You made me good. How are you?
Red?
Well, parade. Yeah,
I'll tell you more when we get back. We'll have a lot of time then, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you get that gritty ass of yours. All right, boys, let's go retrieve some Allied corp assets. Okay.
On it, sir. Hey, it's...
Dolski, did you have it?
Cat?
Well, any explanation?
Sorry?
Seriousness?
No.
Sorry.
What?
We gotta clear the base and get out of here.
All right, we're in. Heading to secure the quantum. You guys take a look around.
Here goes.
That's a lot of person. Now, please, can you focus? We ain't got all day. Yes, sir. Heading. You set up the research. Quantum core secured. All good on our side.
Come on.
All right.
Good news on the food front, as another Rapidium food factory has been announced to open next month. This time not by a big corporation, but a small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone. It's the first time a company from outside the Big Six has taken Rapidium from research to production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
Having these smaller companies who got their share of Rapidium entering the market is great news. Let's remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry. I'm sure more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run, Rapidium-grown food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey there.
Lena. Hey.
I'm on my way to your place. Are you ready for a big day?
I've been stuck in these four walls for almost 2 months. I'm excited to go anywhere, even if it's my own trial. Thanks for finding the time to take me there.
It's nothing. I'm just glad I can help in any way. It must be confusing testifying as someone you're not.
Yeah, but good. It might.
And how are you? Oh,
As long as you're by my side.
good. No, you should.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. That's. It's not about believing them. You tried to steal them. It's a good thing they. Other. If you don't play along, but I know. All she cared. So.
12 to 18 months home not that long, huh?
No, not long at all. It's not that hard. You, Jan Dolski, were out there all alone. That's why you banged. And you don't remember why you...
Yeah. See?
Yeah. You need Allied Corp...
You're right. You did your thing by disabling that.
It's not. If they set their mind... And since they...
I know.
Right. It's...
You think?
They...
I won't. I get how, bud.
Right.
I'll see you in a minute.